Hello, welcome to You Haven't Blanked That. I'm Forrest.
And this is Jimmy. Hey, Forrest.
Hey, Jimmy.
Continuing our Jared Hess month, we watched a little movie called Nacho Libre. See, Ignacio, Jack Black, or Nacho to his friends, works as a cook for a Mexican missionary where he grew up. The missionary is home to a host of orphans whom Nacho cares for deeply, but there is not much money to feed them properly. Nacho decides to raise money for the children by moonlighting as a lucha libre wrestler with his partner Hector Jimenez. But since the church forbids lucha, Nacho must disguise his identity. What did you think of this flawless American classic film?
Was not a fan.
Really?
No, I think that I didn't see it when it came out. For as much as I liked Napoleon Dynamite when it came out, because I really liked Napoleon Dynamite when it came out. I didn't want to see this, and I haven't seen it.
Is it because Jack Black was being wacky?
No, because I like Tenacious D.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that should have worked for me. I like Tenacious D. Yeah. I like Napoleon Dynamite a lot.
Okay, how about wrestling? Like,
I'm not. I
like WWF.
I dabble.
Yeah.
I like WWF up to a point, and then I don't give a shit after a certain point.
Okay, and then did you ever watch any luchador wrestling?
Did we ever go? Did you ever take? I don't think you took me.
I've been to a bunch of backyard stuff.
No, I know
whatever.
you've gone to, but I don't think I've gone.
You never did Lucha Vavoom?
No, we didn't go. You never took me.
Oh no, I think we were supposed to, but like because COVID happened, and everything got.
No, you were supposed to take me to a cockfight, and then COVID happened.
Oh, that's right.
Lucha Vavoom, I think I ended up having babies.
Oh, okay.
So it's Johnny's fault that
Yeah.
I've never
We'll wait until it gets a little older and we'll all go.
Yeah.
But Lucha Vavoom is
Isn't that the one that you saw, and isn't that one they used to do in Anaheim?
No, so that's Lucha Mundial, or that was the one where at the hotel where we worked with one of our coworkers was.
I didn't work with him. I worked with his brother.
Oh, that's right. Because he left. Yeah, so that's right.
To Lucha.
Because we needed an extra person since he was gone. Yeah. But yeah, no. He's I don't know if he still wrestles. I don't think he does. COVID knocked that down quite a bit. So I think the outdoor wrestling, is literally just right now starting to pick back up at the outdoor swap meet.
Oh, really?
But like, I mean, how long has that been? Then you know what I mean. So like,
are they just starting to do that again?
Just starting to do it again. Like they're starting to get all the guys. Because the thing is, like, to be in the ring, you need to be. Your timing has to be perfect. Otherwise, you're gonna hurt everybody around you.
No, I know.
Yeah, and so like a lot of the guys just kind of phased away from it, got out of shape, and then like to get enough people to do a production, it's a lot of work. And so they're just getting back into the swing of things now. Jack Black, his wackiness is fine for me for a while. But with him doing this Mexican accent with his wackiness, it just has such a charm on me that it's so infectious that I love it. I love it.
I was okay with it. Like,
I make soup. I sleep all day. What's not to like? I love it. It's so good.
I think I think these are movies I needed to see when I was younger before I knew.
Maybe because there's a lot of nostalgia where I'm like reaching towards.
But I also know this is a Nickelodeon movie, so this was very much a kids movie.
It wasn't really a kids movie, and even for a kids movie, it's a little more mature. It's like an older kids movie. It's not like a.
No, I got you.
But I think this movie still holds its ground, and it's based on a true story which is even like more like just wackier.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good. I thought the wackiness was a little too wacky at times, but the pacing on this was fantastic for me. It just kept going.
It moves better than Broncos did.
Yeah, for sure. And like because it literally.
And Broncos was the movie after.
Oh, so this and then it was Bronco.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with this one, I thought it was fantastic. The pacing was great. Because you go through a lot of like just like little vignettes that leads you to the very end, and then like the finale, it's exactly what you want. It's very tame, but being that it's a Nickelodeon production, it's made for kids. Like you're not gonna go out there, you know, for like story wise.
Well, I had to go back and like watch. So I was trying to figure out what's the equivalent. Okay. So I went back and I watched. I figured it was Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer, which, by the way, never watched all of One Crazy Summer. Not
all the way through.
Not all the way through. Okay. Not excited about One Crazy Summer. Not my favorite.
Yeah.
Better Off Dead, I fucking love.
Yeah.
Better Off Dead has the same thing. I think I like Better Off Dead for the same reasons I like Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
I think all the Better Off Dead is the better movie. Hands down is the better movie.
Yeah.
They also had a little bit, more. They had a little bit more money. They were able to do a little bit more with their stuff, and that doesn't necessarily make it better or worse. Better Off Dead. I think we said this in the last one where Jared Hess sets up jokes. Uh-huh. At least Better Off Dead set up some payoffs for plot things,
right?
And maybe a joke that'll hit, 20 minutes into the movie,
right?
Like
that dollar.
Well, there's where's my $2 is a good running bit, but there's also the whole part where like the brother's like ordering all that shit.
Oh yeah.
And he orders like the book that's like the book that's like how to pick up trashy women.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes later in the movie, it's New Year's Eve and he's hanging out with this room full of skanks.
Yeah.
And then at the end, like he gets the thing. It's like build a spaceship. Yeah. And at the end of the movie, after the credits go,
it's such a weird movie.
Yeah. That's just so much of a better movie.
Yeah.
Like, and it sucks that like they didn't get their due until now.
Yeah.
Because I Better Off Dead still held up for me.
Yeah.
I got through all Better Off Dead. I couldn't get it through.
The first time I watched it, I'm like, what the fuck is this movie? And then like literally I watched it again. I'm like, okay, well let's play it again. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. Like, oh, and then like you start noticing things, and you're like, oh, okay, no, this is a good movie. I want
Emily to sit and watch that movie because I think she would be like, what the fuck's happening here?
Yeah, there's a lot in it. There's a lot going on in that movie. Yeah. But then like, because the first time around, I was like, this fucking kid is skiing on like the fucking Death Mountain to get $2.
But also, like, the love story doesn't even start in that movie until like 2/3 of the movie. Like, it's more than halfway through, and that's when your love, like most of the movie is him getting over the girl, and then I went back and watched it, and I was like, this is fucking fantastic. One Crazy Summer, but also you know what happens. So you know what happens and all that.
So this Nacho Libre is your One Crazy Summer equivalent.
I would say because like that's when I got money and they can pay, you know what I mean. Okay. Like it's like I said, giving money doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be. But do you know what happens in all that time? Okay, so they make Better Off Dead,
right?
And they then they go right into One Crazy Summer.
Oh, just back to back.
Back to back.
Dang. Okay.
So they go from one to the other. They show Better Off Dead, and Cusack doesn't like it, and he tells Steve Holland, "I'm never going to trust you as a director again."
Wow.
And that's why that whole movie's kind of phoned in a bit. Like, notice he's not as excited as he is in Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
He's kind of come to terms with it, I think. Like, he wouldn't talk about Better Off Dead for a long time. I think he's come to terms with it since then.
Yeah.
But, like, he went pissed in the middle of...
Yeah, because he seems way drier in that movie than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah. But back to the... It just didn't hit for me.
Yeah, I don't... Maybe it's because, like, I love wrestling. I love lucha libre a lot. And then, like, and the fact that they're in Mexico, like, it's just hitting a lot of nostalgia for me in a bunch of different ways that I just... This movie has a charm. I will always love this movie. I will always defend this movie. I still think it's a great movie. Between Napoleon, Gentleman Bronco, and this is my number one out of the three. Like, I love this movie.
I think it's Napoleon for me.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, and Napoleon is closer to Better Off Dead. I would say.
Yeah.
But you know what it is, and I feel shitty doing this, but it's the whole Mormoness of it, because they're like hardcore, they're like Mormons, but I think that's why they don't.
I think that's where the awkwardness really stems from.
Yeah, because they know where the joke should go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The joke should go here, but their beliefs won't let them go that far.
Yeah.
They know where the joke needs to go.
Right.
But they won't go there. Don't go there.
Yeah. Speaking of Mormons, do you know that Mormon face is a real thing?
What do you mean?
Like, you know how all Mormons look the same?
Yeah.
But do you know, like, that's, like, they, like, did a huge study on it.
Dum.
Regardless of what you think about...
No, you ever saw that stuff?
I have seen it. But it's because Mormons are only allowed to marry other Mormons, so their gene pool is kind of small. But also, the clean living that they have, the constant exercises, they all have like kind of a standard of like ethics that they kind of all keep to. So their dress attire is all the same. And being that like they eat clean and they don't.
I know, no, whatever, they don't.
They do. Well, the ones that you know aren't the good Mormons. But the other ones, they all have a very...
Father probably doesn't like that.
They all have a very clean, like, shiny face, like a glow to their face. But that's all attributed to their religious, like, behavior. So, but, like, yeah, I think it was a Harvard study where they were talking about Mormon face and how, like, it was very, like, it is a very thing.
Harvard?
But, yeah, dude, like, I don't know, this movie, like, it has all the charms in it. And, like, you could tell they had money when they made this movie. Because,
well, yeah, I mean, this is how big was Napoleon Dynamite, and how much was it not made for?
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. And then this one, because you see the production value through the entire film, the costumes, the sets, the boat scene where he's like told to go eat the yolk of the eagle, because then he'll get the eagle power, which by the way he gets at the very end.
Yes, I saw.
Yeah, the soundtrack to this movie. Oh, like I love it! Like it's such a like a hero's champion like.
But
song.
I think the things about the soundtracks that annoys me about their soundtracks is I think they try to go. Whereas
they try to go epic. No.
Whereas Wes Anderson will crate dig.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they bargain bin dig. And I get it. It works for them.
Okay, yeah, it works for this because it works.
No, aesthetically, it works for them in general.
Yeah.
Because it's all kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it works for them in general.
The theme song for Bronco, I love, by the way.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Oh, that's...
That 45.
Yeah, that's a fucking Jimmy song.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's their aesthetic. Like, that's what they do. And I get it because they're going to get those songs for cheap. And that's their and I understand that's their thing.
But the thing too, it's like even with like when it comes to like making movies cheaply, like just because you make a movie cheap doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
No, I'm not saying that. But I think all the things I've listed, they're not taking the writing to where it needs to go.
Oh right, because they're limited. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They're limited, and it's limiting themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. I get that they, at that point, had established a thing, that they had motifs and things that they established with their filmmaking.
Yeah.
You know, you get 2 films in, Tarantino gets 2 films in, and all of the songs are going to have fucking surf songs and fucking soul songs and fucking shit from the 60s, like, and 70s, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you know, there's, you get motifs.
I guess so, because, like, Corman, for last month's director, like, he literally did bargain bin music
and
too.
But that was
so all of his productions.
No, I know, I gotcha. But he also, that was his thing. But like he
was in a time of films where classical music in the background was like kind of a standard and like cheap, like.
But he also really that was his situation.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
As they've got more money. And as they've gotten bigger, you know, I feel like they didn't now.
Because Nickelodeon came in, like Daddy Warbucks is like, buy whatever you want.
Well, the other thing that guy's doing is there's a Minecraft movie coming out, and he's doing. Jared Hess is making the Minecraft movie.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So with his, I feel like that would be super good for him.
Yeah, That
because
would,
I think
I mean,
because I feel
he
like
may-
his movies are not adult movies. I feel like they're
I think
young adults.
He works best when he's writing for 12 to 14-year-olds.
100%.
But 14-year-olds,
And that's not me making fun of them. That's I'm not saying that to make fun of them.
No.
Yeah.
I 100% agree. But it's like 14-year-olds who haven't like finger banged anybody.
Yeah. But all right.
I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Like, it's awkward to say.
No.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I understand that it's awkward to say,
Yeah.
but it's not wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
because going back to Gentlemen Broncos, that's why I was pretty impressed that he pushed that scene about the mom sleeping with the guy, and then pulled back.
but I think that's him trying to be risky. But I don't. That was the wrong place for him to try.
Right, it was weird.
Like, maybe that's my beef, is that he's trying these things, but he doesn't know where to try them. Like, he doesn't know where to put that
He
in.
second guesses like where he needs to do.
I don't think no. I don't think he second guesses as much as I dabble in dark comedy.
Oh, okay.
I dabble.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But it's like, but then he's gonna be like, oh, I dabble, and then he's like, I've seen Woody Allen movies.
I've seen a boob or two. That's not my wife's. Yeah.
I saw that part in Airplane.
Yeah.
I had to close my eyes during most of Airplane, but I got the gist.
I loved it. I thought it was good. But yeah, it's based on a real priest.
Yeah.
He was trying to find a religion. He ended up going to Rome and like Spain to like become like
When in
pastor.
Rome.
And then he ended up being in this orphanage, and like he wrestled and everything like was like just like the movie. Well, not just like the movie, but like he everything he did was for the kids. Everything came kids first, and then he ended up taking down major wrestlers, just like in the movie, that were at the top of their game, and then just like fucking them up and bringing them down. So he was extremely popular, and then like I think he passed away not too long ago, maybe in the past 5 years.
Okay.
But yeah, like
Did he? So same shit. He won this money and would give it to the fucking kids.
all the money went straight to the kids. Yeah, everything was always for the kids. The kids were always first. That's how it was. So if the kids had an event and there was a wrestling, like the kids are like.
So he would be like, I gotta be there for the kids.
Yeah.
And then he would just go get his fucking money and.
Yeah, whenever they need to, but he was extremely popular, and then that's what I like, because my dad knew of him. He knew the actual guy, like, cause I don't think they call him Nacho. But my dad knows the lucha, priest. I'm like, yeah, that one.
Did you watch that with you?
I told him he saw Jack Black and he saw his English and he's like, because he was being wacky, and my dad's like, I'll watch it later.
I'll watch it later. Oh, what are you gonna watch it on the plane? We ask a question each week.
Ooh, what question?
Corey Feldman for
Corey Feldman, if he was in this movie, where would he be? Where would he be? Who would I want Corey to be? I would want him to be young, little Corey Feldman, little baby Corey Feldman. I want to be that fat kid that gives him his mom's lucky machete, for sure. And then the one that believes in him and nods and kind of encourages him.
I can see Corey Feldman replacing the tag team partner.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. That'd be really good.
Yeah, the Feldog.
Yeah, I could see him being. I kind of want to see him being like the. What's that wrestler's name? Roman? No,
Romy Roman or whatever.
Yeah, the Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon. Okay,
yeah.
There's a difference.
But you know what I mean? Like the guy with the mask. Because he was the one who was.
He wasn't Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon.
No. Razor Ramon, but his name was Ramon or. Fuck, I forget his name. Start with an R.
Well, there's Rami Rain, but I don't think Rami Rain. That's past. Rami Rain's past my shit. So.
Anyways, but he was the one that's like, oh, the kids want your autograph, or they want your signature, possibly a photograph, and then like the guy pushes them into the watermelons. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy is in the movie.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, sorry.
You're so
But no. I think you meant like in real life.
Oh no.
I was like, what are you talking about? Okay.
But like that guy, because like that guy was like because that guy was dressed more like there was a famous wrestler called El Santo, and like he was in movies, he was in wrestling, he was huge. He was like the Hulk Hogan of the time. And but I would like to see Corey be that guy. But then at the same time, if I can't see Corey's face, like I don't know.
Like, what's the point?
What's the point? What's the point, dude? What's the point? But yeah, I think
Look,
I think your choice of like
I don't want
to
to recognize Corey Feldman by his moonwalk.
Yeah, I need to see that little hair just come down because Michael told him he needs it because it looks good on him.
Okay, 20 minutes of that. I read a book called "I Love You So Much It's Killing Us Both."
I love you so much it's killing us both. Okay.
Yeah. It's this girl is talking about has this codependent relationship with a friend of hers, and she moves to California. It's all punk rock references.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a fun book. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So you know this because you popped in briefly. I had to go to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
To get my gallbladder removed. It's just a mess story, so we're good. But I had to get my gallbladder removed. But while I was there,
you had jaundice.
I was jaundiced a bit too. That wasn't the ring. That
was
was
you were like a baby. You were like,
have you not seen me like? Have you not seen anybody come out of surgery like that?
I haven't seen anybody.
Oh, because you're not big on hospitals.
I'm not.
I mean, nobody is big on hospitals, but like you of all people are not big on hospitals.
But
so have you never seen anybody? You've never gone under or anything?
Never.
It's my third time.
I've had
third or fourth.
I've had people rub eggs on me to get the evil spirits to like trick themselves into the egg, and then we like crack it and we burn it. But no, I've never done like surgery. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
and then I've done light exorcisms where you put your feet in the water, and then like you sit down, they tie you down, and they put like the cup of water above your head, and then like they like pull the things out of you.
Yeah.
You know, like you do.
Like you do.
Yeah.
So I had TV. I don't ever have like cable TV. Because I haven't had cable TV in like 5 to 7 years.
Yeah. Do you miss it?
No. Yes and no. I watch a lot of TCM. And so on TCM right now, it's Summer of a Thousand Stars.
Oh, that's cool.
Summer of Stars.
Yeah.
And so it was Ozzie Davis Day. And they showed this movie that had... At first I thought it was Sidney Poitier Day.
Okay.
Because it had Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I know. And this movie was called Let's Do It Again. So apparently Sidney Poitier made 3 movies. He directed all 3 of them. I don't know if I think he maybe only wrote 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah.
But they're like con movies.
You know what? You are looking very thin right now. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But they're like con movies.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I dug. Let's Do It Again was fun. Like it was fun. Like the Sting was fun.
Yeah. Okay.
And so
the Sting was a good movie. I liked it.
The only thing about this, I hate that Bill Cosby did all that shit, but I'm missing Bill Cosby in things.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen him in a movie.
I was a Bill Cosby fan growing up. Like
the Cosby Show.
Cosby Show. Well, here's what happened when I'm little.
That's the only thing I've ever seen him in, and he's always just like that.
I'm sorry. Did you not see Ghost Dad? I'm joking.
Did I see Ghost Dad? I must have.
Anyway, so
I have no memory of it.
So
maybe.
Before he was the that pudding pop eating motherfucker, he did some like interesting movies, and it sucks. It totally sucks. Like I hate. There's a documentary.
So you're a Bill Cosby fan, and you want to wear his shirt?
No, I don't want to wear a Bill Cosby shirt. But like it really.
If I could wear a Michael Jackson shirt, you could wear a Bill Cosby. shirt. But my guy is innocent. Your guy is guilty.
Yeah, Michael Jackson is completely innocent.
Completely innocent.
Oh, completely innocent.
Name me people.
That whole documentary about him fucking children.
I'm sorry, the alleged documentary, because they keep saying alleged in the entire thing. Yeah.
Anyway. So, yeah, it sucked. Like, my grandma was a big Bill Cosby fan, and she used to put on Bill Cosby himself because it's him telling jokes. Did you ever see Himself?
I seen his.
That's the one where they used to show it on. They used to show clips of it all the time on things where he's sitting on the chair part way of it, and he's walking around. And he's sitting on the chair part time. Yeah, and then I think that he had a lot of. He was. I think that's almost peak Bill Cosby. Cosby Show is peak Bill Cosby.
Did you ever see A Very Cosby Thanksgiving?
I did not. But he had like a mystery show. Like Cosby had all this stuff. And my grandma was a big Cosby fan.
He was on Touched by an Angel?
That's...
What? I'm sorry. I got so excited.
I did not know he was on Touched by an Angel. There are so many jokes.
He was in Meteor Man.
Filth, flarn, filth, Jimmy.
Ghost Dad. I must have seen it. I've had to see that movie.
Ghost Dad is not a good movie. Like his movie is after he was like Family Bill Cosby and he had like that image.
Ooh, did you see The Devil and Max Devil?
That movie is a movie I've been wanting us to watch.
Dude, that actually looks pretty good.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's got 5 stars. That's why I want to watch it.
Who gave that movie 5 stars? Because I have some movie 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
Oh yeah, no, that like.
I saw this. Okay, so I have seen this movie.
Yeah.
It was on TV years ago because my grandma was watching TV and it was on. So I've seen it. And Bill Cosby is the devil, you see.
That's why I want to see it. Like literally, the poster is Cosby
Honestly,
in a red. Dude, why is that not a shirt?
So
I want that as a shirt.
Here's all it is. That's him as the devil.
Is that a blackface in this?
Hold on. Have you ever seen Bill Cosby at a roast?
No.
Where he's at the roast and he's just smoking the cigar and he's got his glasses on.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's just that Bill Cosby, but they make him the devil, and he yells every once in a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've been wanting us to watch that for a while, to be honest. Like legit, had been wanting us to watch that for a while.
Dude, he did a lot of Fat Albert.
There's a fucking shit ton of Fat Albert. You do that shit with the crayon. That's my favorite part of Dogma with Chris Rock.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a crap ton of.
But yeah, but I was a huge Cosby fan. I mean, and Cosby when we were kids.
Leonard Part 6.
Oh no.
No.
The joke with Leonard Part 6.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'm going to tell you is that there's 5 movies before that you didn't see, and this is the 6th part of that film.
Is there really 5 other parts?
No, there's not.
It's just
that's the joke of the
okay.
movie. So all this shit happens before, but it's not a good movie. Like,
just because I hear it's a bad movie makes me want to watch it.
If you can find it. I also watched.
Yeah, oh my god!
What?
It's out of 10 stars. It's at a 2.2.
Yeah.
Holy! I have to watch it now. I have to watch it. I'll watch it solo.
I don't know.
I'll watch it solo.
I don't know where you can find Leonard Part 6 because you can rent Leonard Part 6 on Prime.
It's probably on YouTube. If I Google it, I can probably find it.
I watched one of the so I was watching TCM. That's where I saw that, and then it was it Fred McMurray? I think was the was the star for that day, and they did one of the Thin Man. He's in one of the Thin Man movies.
Great movies.
I saw it was the one where they have to where he's like, I'm not doing this case, fuck this case, and then like the couple's like, no, like you got to do this case. Yeah. I think Emily would like these Thin Man movies.
Oh yeah, dude, they're great. I
haven't seen them all. This is the only one I've seen.
There's a couple like ones,
like
but like when you compare it all, they're great. Yeah,
there's like 5 or 6 altogether.
Yeah, because my coworker had like a DVD thing, and she just like
here watch these.
Yeah, because I was listening to Johnny Dollar when I used to do all my stuff, and that's the online detective radio show, and she walked in and heard it, and she sat down with me like a couple times just when I was listening doing stuff, and she was like, "Oh, you would love these," and just she let me borrow
good.
Them. They're great. They're amazing.
I watched Cobra Kai.
The new 5th season.
The first half. I just finished the first half of the 5th season. Did you watch it yet?
I have not seen it. I'm 1 season behind.
There's stuff that happens. I know where it's going at this point.
Yeah.
Like I knew where I knew where the mid-season was going, like how it was going to end. As soon as I saw this thing, I was like, oh, okay, I know how this is ending.
Yeah.
We just finished Arrested Development today.
Oh, nice.
I liked how it ended.
I never got to the ending.
It didn't need to take 15 episodes on that last season to get there. We could have been good with about 10. Mm. And a show I've been waiting years to watch, because you know how much I love me some Wire. They have Homicide Life on the Streets.
I don't know what that is.
So David Simon.
Is this like a real life, or is this like?
Let me get there.
Theatrical or not theatrical?
It's a TV show,
okay,
but let me get there.
Okay.
So David Simon worked for the Baltimore Sun, I believed, like one of the papers in Baltimore, and then he wrote a book. He kind of watched the whole murder, like the whole homicide division, and wrote a book about it.
Okay.
There's a whole book called Life on the Streets, A Year of the Killing Fields, or something, or a year of killing on the streets, or something like that.
Have you seen the documentary of the Texas Killing Fields?
No.
Okay, no, go ahead.
I've been told to watch it.
Yeah.
So he did that, and then they made a show based on his book.
Yeah.
Homicide: Life on the Streets, and that was one. It's got all these people. Ned Beatty's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Daniel Baldwin. Fucking
The better Baldwin.
The better Baldwin. Like all these people that you like watch it, and you're like, oh, and then all these people are guest starring because it was like Law and Order before. It's kind of like this hybrid of Law and Order and The Wire. And it's fucking great. And I've been waiting to see it for years because I love me some like Baltimore police stories.
Yep.
So I've been watching that, and it's fucking fantastic. I'm gonna probably do a rewatch of The Wire after that, and there's one more show he did after that I didn't get to finish.
Oh, rewatch of The Wire? It can't be that good.
Oh my god!
I tried to watch it.
How did you not get into The Wire? That opening scene, that is my favorite opening scene for a TV show, where he's talking to the guy about like how stupid the other guy that got shot was.
Yeah.
How did you not like The fucking Wire?
It just felt too scripted. Like, I get it. You're trying to be tough.
It's fucking so good. You're fucking stupid.
I don't know. It's my thing is just like, I literally have to stop everything, put my phone in the other room, and then watch a show. And once I get hooked, then I'll be hooked. But with that one, I just kept having my phone around. Hey, Forrest.
Hey, Jimmy.
So, next is our John Carpenter month. And we're going to watch a little movie called The Fog. Ooh. So, I suggest, if you're going to watch it for the first time ever, you need to, like, watch it near the fridge and have the fridge door open so you get that coldness coming in, because it's going to creep you the F out. Next week.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Forrest.
So next week we got a twofer.
Twofer.
We're going to watch, for John Carpenter month, Escape from New York and Escape from L.A.
Both movies.
Both of them.
Where they're escaping to, out of both cities. Next week.
Well, that's going to do it for the episode this week. If you have any questions or comments, you can hit us up at our Instagram
At YHBlankThat.
or you can email us at yhblankthat@gmail.com.
Bye.
Bye.